Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and a well foretold. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Budji Mulinul, everyone. Good morning. And Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burruburungal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bulungai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you this morning. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them, as they have done here for the past 30,000 years. So this is not an ideal or some far-off vision we're heading for. This was normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduands, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is normally good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just suggest that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you. Have a wonderful day and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, I am pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Distinguished Professor Leslie Hughes.
Firstly, thank you so much, Chris, for your welcome to country to this beautiful Wallumattagal campus. It's hugely significant that you're here today to do that honour. Thank you so much for coming. Distinguished guests, graduands, colleagues, it is my pleasure to welcome you here today for this graduation ceremony. I bring with me a special greeting from our Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor and the members of our University Council, which is the governing body of the university, along with their hearty congratulations to our graduands for what they have achieved. I extend a special welcome to the families, supporters and friends of our graduands. The fact that you've been invited here today to share in this occasion is proof positive that you have played a vitally important role in shaping the successes that we are here to celebrate. I'm particularly pleased to see so many younger members of our community here today. You are especially welcome. At Macquarie, we believe that all celebrations are enhanced by the presence of children. They are, after all, future Macquarie students, we hope. So we'd like all children here today to feel right at home. So parents, guardians, please do not feel that if your kids fidget or fret or cry out that you need to leave the hall. You and your children are absolutely welcome here for the entire ceremony. You are all part of the Macquarie University community. Now, graduates, you have worked very hard to get to this point and you should be very proud of what you have achieved. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires a desire to realise your dreams, a passion for inquiry and a determination to succeed. Well done. I'm so pleased to be able to congratulate each of you. In many ways, today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another. This room is symbolic of that transition. You entered as graduands, eligible to have your respective degrees conferred upon you. You leave as graduates, looking forward to futures of extraordinary possibility. A little later in the ceremony, you will come up on stage and receive your degree. Remember the steps that you take as you walk across the stage because they represent the transition between one phase of your life and the next. Savour those steps. Don't be anxious or nervous. If you fall over, we will pick you up. And I have to say that some of the shoes that I see coming across the stage indicates that that is a real possibility at times. Walking across the stage, of course, is as simple as getting from one platform to a train and beyond. In this case, one that will soon depart to the next phase of your lives. Shortly after you have received your degree, you'll have your picture taken right here, and this will help you remember that it is in this grand hall today that you took the next steps on the realisation of your dreams. At its very best, a university education takes students on a mind-expanding journey, during which time the horizons of life possibility are broadened to an extent that perhaps had not previously even been imagined. This is what we aim to provide here at Macquarie. We offer an encounter with knowledge and its application that sets you up to succeed in life. It goes without saying that at Macquarie, we pride ourselves on the quality of the education you receive, the support and the facilities that we provide. and most of all, of the community that we have built. The transformative effect that a Macquarie education will have on your lives is matched by the transformation of our own institution. In the 60 years since we were established, and in the transformative effects that we have had as a community, we hope to deliver those more broadly to the world in which we live. We are a thoroughly modern, forward-looking university. Our ambition to do good in the world knows no bounds. We are all agents in that endeavour. It's an exciting time for Macquarie University. As I'm sure you will have noticed, we are nearing completion of the development of our physical campus, and what a beautiful place it is. I hope that you and your guests all take the time before you leave to enjoy this glorious day and these beautiful surrounds. And while we are always looking to transform understandings about the world and the way in which we convey knowledge, the things we all value about Macquarie will not change. The warmth, friendliness, inclusivity and compassion that are hallmarks of our university will always endure. This is who we are, and it will continue to be so. And remember, you will always be welcome as part of the Macquarie community. And actually today, that community is considerable. More than 225,000 people have graduated from Macquarie University since we were founded in 1964. 14,000 of those have graduated from this very hall since it was completed in 2020. And we count amongst our alumni graduates from more than 140 countries. We are, as our Vice-Chancellor puts it, distinctly Australian and thoroughly global. In just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of this community that we call Macquarie. And a word to the families and supporters. As your someone special walks across the stage, please don't be shy about standing up to take your photos, clapping, hollering, whistling, whatever you want to do. Remember that most of our graduates will only do this once, so please make the most of it and make them feel special. But before we do that, it is also now my great honour and pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker for this ceremony, Gabriel Sinclair. Gabriel is the Chief Executive Officer of the Australian Children's Foundation and Care Quality Authority, the national authority for Australia's approved early education and outside school hours care services. Before her appointment, Gabriel was Deputy Director-General, Early Childhood and Community Engagement in the Queensland Department of Education and Training. Gabriel commenced her career as a teacher and has held senior executive positions in a number of government portfolios, including education, training, infrastructure and planning, local government and corrective services. Gabriel is deeply interested in how, as educators, we work with families, communities, all levels of government and society to support children to flourish. Gabriel has degrees in teaching and education, a master's degree in education, and an executive master's degree in public administration. I now invite Gabriel Sinclair to deliver the occasional address. Gabriel.
Good morning, everyone. I would start by acknowledging Presiding Officer, Distinguished Professor Leslie Hughes, members of the faculty and staff, distinguished guests and graduates, families and friends. I'm very nervous. But first of all, I want to say thank you to Macquarie University for the opportunity to join in your very joyful event. And a special thank you to Associate Professor Faye Hadley, who assured me that I will not be boring, but we're going to test that. So, of course, my congratulations to you. Your achievement and your drive and determination to become an early childhood teacher has brought you here today to celebrate with your family and friends. I saw the flowers outside. Please go and buy a really, really big bunch of flowers for the person who guided you to undertake this degree. And if it was your own idea, please treat yourself because you're an astute and strategic thinker. There is a theory that as rational thinkers, we make our choices to maximise our chances of prosperity. And this is what we think we should be. And it's called the self-maximising nature of human thought. Unfortunately, the bad news is that economists such as Tom Butler Bowden and others have found that the reality is that we frequently don't know what's best for us. We do irrational things that lessen our chance for happiness, and we have cognitive biases that lead us to the wrong conclusions. The good news is that this is not you. You know what is best for you because you're here. You have made a very rational decision for a fulfilling and happy life, and your cognitive biases are clearly very well managed. And there are 4 reasons why I believe this. The first is that you have chosen to study at a very highly regarded and outstanding university. This Macquarie University is a key leader in Australia in terms of research, reputation, influence on national policies, and highly influential in innovative thinking and practices. And we've seen this just recently with the refresh and the review of the approved learning frameworks led by Macquarie University. And also, Macquarie continues to be a very key partner with the CEQA on some of our key research studies we've done over the years, including looking at the relationship between Quality Area 1 and Quality Area 7. So, the importance of governance and leadership in great pedagogical practices and policies. You've made a great start, and your relationship with this university should be enduring. And the nature of teaching and your drive to be the best teacher that you can possibly be will mean that you'll never stop asking, what more can I do? Teaching is a vocation, and early childhood teaching is a highly specialised part of the education profession. And actually, this was not widely known and recognised until we saw studies in neuroscience and even economics, which started to reveal how precious the holistic development of young children is, and in turn, what highly educated and well-balanced citizens can do for a fair, open and vibrant society. As a specialist teacher, you have a strong moral purpose, delivering a major public good and a fundamental right for all children to be given every opportunity to succeed in life. As your vocation, you are a powerful enabler to improve the world. And what a world you can create with your children. A world without prisons and without fences, and where you can drink from the waterways. By being here today, you reveal your values and optimism, and you're also believing in the possibility of what children who attend high-quality early childhood education and care can do. They will be under your care, they will be welcomed and protected, they will be respected for their own skills and capabilities, they'll be challenged and guided in their learning, happy and inspired by you. They are introduced through you to a fascinating and inspiring world where they have the precious opportunity and means to flourish. The second positive is that in practical terms, you've chosen you will have a full and satisfying career. And that's really important for your sense of security, belonging, prosperity, and happiness. We live in a very fast-changing world, and the World Economic Forum's latest Future of Jobs report, which was released last week, predicted technology and the green transition will change the nature of nearly a quarter of the jobs in the world by 2027. Advances in technology and the transition to a clean economy will cause great upheaval in jobs and skills over the next few years. Goldman Sachs, in fact, predicts the loss or degradation of 300 million jobs thanks to AGI technology alone. I was fascinated by Brian Christian and Tom Griffin's 2016 book, called Algorithms. I shouldn't have said it, should I? Their great book, Algorithms to Live By, which they consider, how do we make the best decisions as human beings? And what they found after looking at, all the supercomputers in the world, they found that 4-year-olds still are better than multi-million-dollar supercomputers at a host of cognitive tasks, including vision, language, and causal reasoning. Unlike some other highly skilled professions, the complexity of young children's minds and their ability to imagine, make connections, and interrupt what is now and interpret what can be means you will have a very sustainable career and not challenged by being replaced by artificial intelligence. And because the human brain's capacity to be imaginative and creative, the future of humanity is not in technology or artificial intelligence, but in our capacity to really show and convince children that their futures are limitless. And as you know, children have innate ingenuity and a ferocious thirst for learning. And under your care, they have the capacity to solve the big issues of our world. And as a bonus, you, as an early childhood teacher or researcher, you're not constrained by the narrow expectation to prepare your children for the next standardised test or to be job ready, whatever that means, and at least not yet. Number 3, another bonus. A1, as I said, cannot and never will be able to do your complex and exhausting work as a great teacher. We know everything is connected, and we know the value of physical activity and the activity of brains and the way that we learn. So if sitting is the new health hazard, you will have a long and healthy career. You won't be sitting. And the last one is, the good news is that globally there's been a shift in how we understand the vital role of children's early years in the creation of prosperous societies. Countries all over the world are investing in high-quality early childhood education. And, as the OECD report highlighted recently, the essential components of quality of early childhood are qualified and experienced teachers who have close and consistent relationships with their children. This spreading global realisation means that it is a very strong demand for your skills, both in Australia and just about every other country in the world. So if you like to travel, your career can take you anywhere, and where you have a job that aligns with your values in this complex, fast-paced and technology-obsessed world, you are a happy person. On that positive note, there's 1 or 2 caveats, because becoming and being a great teacher is a lifetime aspiration. Each child you meet, as you know, is unique and fascinating. Each cohort will have its own challenges. Your failures will be your opportunities. And with each community, you will find such a diversity. And the years that I spent as a teacher, and I couldn't work out why some children were learning faster than others, made me go back and do my master's. And that led me to spend 16 years in the prison system as a teacher. As CEO, I have the privilege at ASEQA to determine the excellent rating for services. And to be an excellent rated service means that you have philosophies, policies, programs and practices that are exceptional. And we never use a checklist to tell a service how they can be exceptional. But I'll tell you and share this insight. Exceptional services and school systems always invest in the learning journey for their teachers. And this is underpinned by wonderful partnerships with a great institute of higher learning like Macquarie University, so that you can be supported in answering, what more can I do? Then these teachers share their knowledge with their colleagues and with other communities so that every child benefits. And of course, this is known by every profession in the world, about you must invest in your health and well-being, and you must invest in your lifelong learning. And of course, as A.K. Turner once reflected, your graduation today is the beginning of your journey as a great teacher, not the destination. So please, go out and buy the flowers, treat yourself, celebrate your success and your journey as a fabulous teacher, and go meet your children because they deserve nothing less. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gabriel, and I'm really glad they let you out of prison. It was also a huge relief, I think, for many of us to hear you reflect on all of the things that people do better than AI bots, including being a great teacher, the pursuit of happiness, and our desire to be of service to those most important in our community, of course, our children. So thank you, Gabriel, again, for giving your time today to be such an important part of today's celebration, though I did actually wonder whether you do have secret shares in one of the local florist shops, but perhaps I can ask you about that later. Please join me in thanking Gabriel. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. I now call on Acting Registrar Dr. Belinda Tiffin to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards. Belinda.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you are qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates of this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. I now call on Professor Albert Aitken, Deputy Dean of Education and Employability, Faculty of Arts, at the Faculty of Arts to present the graduates. Professor Aitken.
Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. Students and staff from the Faculty of Arts develop a critical, inquiring and curious mind. They work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems. They identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats, and reflect on the skills and knowledge they need in order to understand the world, past, present and future. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. This faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, education, English, geography and planning, Indigenous studies, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology and security studies and criminology. Through transformative education, Faculty of Arts graduates are equipped to face societal challenges with a deep evaluative mind, strong reasoning and a well-established ethical compass. They explore their creativity and passions whilst developing transferable skills like communication, critical thinking, and digital literacy. These are skills that are extremely sought after by employers. As you reflect on the last few years, I'm sure you can all agree that Macquarie University is home to a wonderful community of people. The relationships and networks you have formed will continue to serve you well in your future as professional contacts, as academic mentors, and as lifelong friendships. We are proud of you and we have great aspirations for you. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Arts whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Anthony Ryan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Christopher Gibson. Caitlin Hui. Benjamin Page. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Sebastian Adams. Gypsy Bryant. Joshua Cheklamovsky. Chaos Deegan Delaunay. Shuiyu Fang. Edward Frogley. Alexander Geekus. Rebecca Hadley. Jemima Harrison. Richard Ho. Ella Quito. Sola Mack. Shuka Nozaki. Ursula Ronan. Maitri Salvi. Sean Sayer. Jack Smith. Phoebe Sumter. Karen Villacrucis. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Education, Early Childhood Education, Birth to 12. Catherine Alloway. Naomi Case. Kendall Hooper. Jiyoon Kim. Samantha Scott. Rebecca Williams. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media and Communications. Benjamin Curdy. Samuel Lumley. Mackenzie Pell. Zhaojin Chen. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Planning. Luke Barbella. Lauren Carter. Bill Chan. William Clark. Harrison Evans. Lisa Hanif. Brittany Harrison. Kaiyu Andy Lau. Lachlan Muir. Thomas Stanistreet. Matthew Sykes. Rosetta Todaro. Raid Udin. Rita Weber. Laura Zhao. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Gemma Backhouse. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies, Maya Newrick. David Zelenka. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science, Isabel Alla. Raquel Andrea. Luke Curtis. Tara Katrina Dalton. Hayden Ford. Amelia Gray. Lucas Kelly. Caitlin Lyons. Lucy Jazz Margite. Prestige Mbunga. Isabel Macron. Sarah Mackenzie. Rosamond Park. Tashni Sabesan. Emma Scott Stevenson. Mariam Suya. Tanatswa Sitola. Huda Sufan. Jade Stacy. Daniel Thorpe. Kira Tregeagle. Petria Wellesby. Victoria Wu. Yukun Jiang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, Early Childhood Education. Phoebe Bennett. Lucy Burnett. Li Juan Chan. Gianna Chen. Deborah Cho. Jinyi Han. Cassandra Hart. Sinzu Shru. Qingwei Meizi Hui. Melissa Jarvis. Susan Lee. Susan Lee. Jessica Lee. Julie Lee. Menghua Liang. Camille Peterson Kuhn. Tanya Tarosian. Sarah Wheatley. Rachel Harper. Ying Zhao. Margaret Zhu. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Criminology and Master of Public and Social Policy, Alexandra Thomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations and Master of Security and Strategic Studies, Emily Borgo. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Creative Industries, Luke Baldacchino. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Disability Studies, Rebecca Avery. Awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Kathleen Beard. Katrina Cartwright, awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Katrina Cartwright. Gemma Clifford. Penelope Coleman. Samantha Green. Julie Johnson. Yukun Lee. Fiona Miller. Kirsten Mooney. Esther Ruth Pecora. Margaret Patrick. Emily Rayner. Natalie Ryan. Rachel Strelo. Elizabeth Walton. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Early Childhood, Elisa Bonner. Shirley Kabatu. Eun Hyung Kim. Hong Ping Wei. Yuan Shan Jiang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Education, Mary Ellen Burr. Marion Dunbar. Alicia Giles awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Alicia Giles. David Hall. Anthony Kelshaw. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Educational Leadership, Tarleen Ekmekjian. Hannah Howe. Anne-Marie McConville. Catherine Rolls. Margaret Wilson. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Inclusive and Special Education, Jessica Austin. Vinita Sharma. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Intelligence, Karen Hart. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations, Carl Anchike. Holly Bircher. Taj Singh Chowdhury. Jay Dont. Francis Hajama. Anurupa Venkatesh. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Planning, Kingsley Ose Asibe. Charlotte Barker. Rachel Helsham. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Public and Social Policy. Jamie Lee Barlin. Madeline Bull. Patrick Gifford. Francis Grant, awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Francis Grant. Paris Johnson. Soren Nutting. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Special Education, Madhumati Chapidi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Teaching, birth to 5 years, Pamela Teresa Buenaventura. Theo Man Che. June Chern. Rebecca Dio. Chelsea Ann Edwards. Yingyue Fang. Yue Guo. Radia Jamal Kazura. Yani Hoi Yun Leung. Kristen Morris. Fiona Pola. Ping Quinn. Sharon Sukati. Ancila Tosques. Bao Wang. Josephine Wilkinson. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Graduate Diploma of Inclusive and Special Education, Sarah Guiang. Robin Thomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Graduate Diploma of Special Education, Tamara Byrne. Pro-Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a programme of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year, full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation to a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Lucinda Boxall for a thesis entitled Binary Bodies Beyond, an account of TGNC embodiment. Lucinda Boxall. Anna Grogan for a thesis entitled Talking About the Past, What Do Educators Think About Reminiscing with Girls, Boys and Everyone Else? Anna Grogan. Dilakshan Tampo for a thesis entitled Off-Site Constructed Housing in New South Wales, Opportunities and Barriers for Affordable Housing Provision. Dilakshan Tampo. The Doctorate of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Shani Hartley, for a thesis entitled Introducing Enterprise Education, Innovative Curriculum at 3 case study schools in Australia. Dr. Shani Hartley. Pro-Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Pro-Chancellor, I call on Dr. Shani Hartley, who graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Shani Hartley.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests, I'm very honoured to speak here today. Back when I was 21, I was halfway through my Bachelor of Arts as a part-time student, full-time accountant. I was in an arts course because my HSC results didn't meet entry requirements for an accounting degree, but I was able to transfer to a Bachelor of Commerce before graduating. I thank Macquarie for having an extremely flexible arts degree because that enabled me to do that. It took 7 years because of glandular fever, a few fails along the way, and I blame the fails on my husband of the last 28 years because I met him at that age. I graduated with a below-pass grade point average. At 31, I found myself back at Macquarie doing a grad dip ed full-time with 2 young children and my husband also doing a Master of IT part-time. If I'd been required to do a 2-year full-time Master of Teaching, I would not have become a teacher. My plan B was to become a real estate agent. Sliding doors. I graduated with more than a pass this time, and I may have matured a little in the meantime. At 41, I was back at Macquarie again, this time for a Masters of Education, part-time while teaching full-time. It was a very rewarding time since that course linked extremely well with practice. At my school, I was part of an innovative learning team that embarked on an extensive research project, out of which the idea of a research degree was sparked. I also somehow jagged the Graham Herman Memorial Prize because of my grades. Come a long way in 20 years. When I was 51, I submitted my PhD thesis for examination. There was a false start when I tried to do my Master's of Research at the same time as starting at a new school, but a couple of years later, when my children had finished their school lives, I started again as a full-time student on scholarship. Read the fine print on things like scholarships, because despite everyone telling me a mark above 85 meant that you got to keep your scholarship, I didn't, and I did get the right mark. But somehow, after 6 months, after the first semester of doing my PhD, I got another scholarship back. And then 6 months later again, I changed to another scholarship, and I don't understand that. And I don't even know how to say stipend, but that's what the scholarship involves. COVID almost completely destroyed my PhD. I was supposed to go into 3 different case study schools and observe how they were doing enterprise education. And it kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. Meanwhile, my original supervisors, wonderful human beings, one decided to retire and one decided to leave academia in the country. So I had to start almost all over again with 2 new supervisors. But they got me through. It was a difficult transition, and it changed the direction of my whole topic. But thanks to Kerry-Ann O'Sullivan, Neil Harrison, and all the other Macquarie University staff who go out of their way for PhD students. I also thank Kim Wilson and Janet Dutton for a range of different jobs while I was doing my PhD that were fun, interesting, and helped me pay the bills. So what? The eternal frustrating PhD question is, so what? Whether you go part-time, full-time, whether you scrape through ACE courses, have family, careers, illnesses, pandemics, or all of the above, with the encouragement of loved ones, and I have here today my mum, my dad, my husband, and my son. My daughter's in Melbourne, so couldn't be here. The loved ones. Oh, and I've got to mention Cat Chat. There's 2 other students doing their PhDs. One was 6 months ahead of me, one behind, and the 3 of us all love cats. And so we called our message group Cat Chat. So you might think PhD students are really serious, and we should have named it the PhD group or something, but no, it's Cat Chat. Supportive loved ones and supportive university staff, there is usually a path through. Persevere. I'm now 6 months into my dream job. I'm at the Association of Independent Schools as a senior research specialist. I help teachers do research. I get to do research for schools and within the association, and all the things that I really love doing. It was worth it, despite many, many times quitting. I live and breathe a philosophy of learning throughout life, and even though I am no longer a school teacher, teaching and learning is still the crux of my work. My advice: if your future includes a PhD, choose your supervisors wisely, and if it can all be helped, avoid a pandemic.
Thank you so much, Shani. What a roller coaster ride you have had through your education thus far. Yes, you can blame your husband. We all do that from time to time. But certainly your perseverance in the face of life's ups and downs is something that we should all cherish and admire. And I like to think that Macquarie in particular is an institution that does cherish and support students like Shani to get there in the end and hopefully have a good time along the way, COVID notwithstanding. Please join with me in thanking Shani for her address. We'll now be treated to a short interlude of some very beautiful music. Thank you. The incomparable voice of Angela Brewer. Angela is also the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. She sang for us today the aria O mio bambino caro by Giuseppe Puccini and Forzana. There are some other people to thank. Firstly, our wonderful musicians over here. On the organ, do we have Jim? Oh no, we don't have Jim. Sorry, I don't have the name written down. Melanie. I have Melanie McLaughlin and our wonderful organist. Thank you so much. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful volunteers from our alumni community that work assiduously behind the scenes to make sure a ceremony like this goes smoothly. Please thank the alumni. And finally, there are some unsung heroes also behind the scenes that are not only ensuring that you can see and hear the ceremony, but all of those watching and listening online can also do that. So please join me in thanking our technical staff. Graduates, you have now crossed the proverbial platform and none of you fell over, and your relationship with the university has evolved from student to graduand to now graduate. Our alumni team will keep you informed about the university's own journey, as well as that of your fellow students. We look forward to seeing you back here on campus to attend alumni events, perhaps to undertake further study, or simply to visit our beautiful campus and reminisce about the good times that I certainly hope you've had as a Macquarie student. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but it also carries responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry, and it's important across your lifetime to always be open to new knowledge and the possibility of greater understanding. Hold your strong opinions lightly and continually reflect on what you know and how you have arrived at that knowledge. We urge you to set ambitious goals. You came here so that we might help you realise your dreams. Without these ambitious goals, you won't achieve what you set out to do. We urge you to continue the hard work that has already brought you so far. You, your friends, your families, and the world as a whole will be thankful beneficiaries of that hard work. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. Our mantra, of which I am personally very proud, is that we are a university of service and engagement. We urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You don't have to do very much sometimes to make a real difference. Often a simple gesture or a kind word can have an enormous impact. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on your life's journey. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here today. And to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you now to do a few things. Firstly, I'd like all the new graduates to stand up. Please place your testamers on the seat behind you and turn around to face your family and friends. And I invite you now to give them a very mighty round of applause. You can turn around now, but don't sit down yet. Here on the stage are representatives of our academic community that have supported you throughout your journey. Please join with me in thanking them also. Please now remain standing, but pick up your testamers. Don't leave that behind, because you're only going to get one. The official party will soon leave the graduation hall, followed by you graduates. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation that has been played at ceremonies over the centuries. Now, could I also ask everybody in the hall to now stand? Shortly, I will lead the official party out of the hall, followed by the graduates. I then invite you to all join us for some light refreshments and to enjoy the beautiful day with us outside. Again, to the graduates of Macquarie University today, my warmest congratulations. I wish you the very, very best for the wonderful future you have ahead of you. Congratulations.